in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Shotgun now from Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run it again with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Mahoney, that ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Browns, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Mahoney trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing again, Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage of his primary reads. And then he grabbed it, he's not trying to get back to Get defensive play. Carter was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahoney. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Mahoney. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Murray now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every ball certainly counts in this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish out at 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Murray to air it out again. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. York now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Mahoney. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper from 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down. Mahoney looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Mahoney. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Murray. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A run here on first down with Reynolds. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looking to throw on second down. Mahoney. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Murray now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mahoney. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Murray going to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time. Chubb again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there. I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they'll probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down and goal. Murray, the quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 4th down, Murray. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Right back to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. York on now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Browns 42, Commanders 13. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Off play action. Mahoney. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Mahoney. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. But this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll look to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.